Yo, welcome back to another reaction. Damn, I forgot. I almost forgot my intro. Oh yeah, welcome back to another reaction. This is Vass Reacts. We got ViniTube top 10 showcase of power in Attack on Titan. I'm gonna let y'all know now. I'm thriving off like mimosas. Just came back from a brunch. Um, this video is about to be sad as fuck. Powerful but sad. Um, I want to see what my boy ViniTube got. I give him all the love and support, because he actually helped me, watch more anime and gave Isekai a chance. And I love him now. Okay, top 10 showcasing power of Attack on Titan. Keep reading, bro. Okay, let's go. Why you start off the video with this? I just watched. I watched this episode 2 days ago. After I did the Under the Tree reaction, I straight watched this episode. Fuck.
Evoking the mood of an Olympian epic, Attack on Titan chronicles the struggle of humanity against the overwhelming terror of the Titans. With the very first episode that aired way back in spring 2013, the series carved a niche for itself in the anime universe. Every moment since has left us wide-eyed and dumbstruck. And that's exactly why for today's video, we'll be recounting all those amped-up, explosive scenes that make Attack on Titan one of the best dark fantasy anime to date. This is ViniTube bringing you the top 10 Attack on Titan showcases of power. Starting with one of Eren Yeager's finest moments, we have his coordinate reveal at number 10.
When he realized he could summon him. When he realized he could summon him.
At a point where the rescue mission to retrieve him has all but fallen, Eren faces the Smiling Titan, the same monster that ate his mother in the assault on Shiganshina. Facing his greatest enemy but unable to transform, Eren lets out a desperate scream of defiance and punches the Titan, triggering a strange pulse of energy through all the Titans present. Answering to his rage, the pure Titans attack the Smiling Titan and devour it. It's not just a showcase of power. This moment brings to light the all-important fact that Eren, apart from being the Attack Titan, also holds the powers of the Founding Titan. It marks an important victory for the Survey Corps and closure for Eren and Mikasa after having walked the path of vengeance for 5 years.
That shit should work. He should have, bro. I mean, it worked, but it's like...
Next up at number 9 is Levi's reunion with his estranged uncle Kenny the Ripper in a good old-fashioned shootout.
This is a good scene. That showcased the ODM gear perfectly. That was an amazing scene. Oh my god, bro. Look at him. Irving. Peter Parker, who? Look at him.
Levi's dealt a bad hand, surrounded by men with shotguns, but the only man capable of keeping pace with him is Kenny. The revelation of the Ackerman heritage as Imperial Guards impervious to the Founding Titan's memory-erasing power.
Bro, when I saw Kenny for the first time, I'm like, wait, they got blickies and AOT? Hold up, I thought it was swords.
Explains to an extent their superior combat skills. This clash stands out for its perfect choreography, which is far from the usual human-Titan clashes. But can mere men hope to stop the raging inferno that is Levi?
Get the blade.
At number 8 is the Beast Titan's introduction that left us all with a slew of questions.
Big ass monkey walking through the field. I ain't know who the fuck that
Survey
was.
Corps squad leader draws the short end of the stick when he encounters the giant ape-like Titan. While it's pretty clear that the latest threat is controlled by a human Titan shifter like Eren, this is our first look at a Titan capable of speech. With the revelation being terrifying enough to make anyone's blood run cold, 2 important clues do go unnoticed. The Beast Titan's interest in the ODM gear proves that he isn't from Paradise, and his ability to command Titan sounds an awful lot like Eren's. Of course, these questions have since been answered. With his insane pitching action, the Beast Titan's introductory scene can be counted amongst the freakiest entrances.
Oh, that's the one in black. I'd be scared too, I just be scared.
Up a notch now at number 7, it's the Beast Titan's Judgment Day at the hands of Levi Ackerman in the Forest of Giant Trees.
This is the fight that
Zeke Yeager, aka the Beast Titan, makes a foolproof plan to escape the Survey Corps' custody by getting the troops drunk on wine laced with his spinal fluid. A Titan with royal blood, Zeke is capable of
Fun fact, well, not even a fun fact. You remember when they passed out the vaccines, and it was like if a motherfucker screamed, yeah, everybody turned into Titans. Zeke the motherfucker who passed out the vaccine. So when Zeke decides to scream, it's a wrap.
Transforming humans who've drunk the wine into pure Titans. Levi watches aghast as his subordinates turn into mindless abnormals. The sheer number of them would have been daunting for the most seasoned veterans, as well as for entire squadrons. But this is Levi we're talking about here. Face to face with such a tragedy, one would expect him to give in to the despair, which is exactly what Zeke's counting on. But the calm Levi, in all of his sadness, doesn't flinch from cutting his former comrades down. And when he catches up to Zeke, the gore goes through the roof. Despite being a bloodfest, this scene gets comical when Zeke's expression changes from smug overconfidence to sheer terror at the sight of the pursuing Levi.
I know Levi wants to draw. He was like, you know what?
Now, if one Ackerman isn't enough, we have Eren's demon bodyguard, Mikasa Ackerman, at number 6, showing the Jaegerists that she's not the one to be
the most down the ride female in anime history.
Messed with.
Oh my god. Did she like the blood off her eyes? That shit so sexy.
What does the future of cruising look like?
We go on Disney cruise, bro.
Green.
Following the initiation of the rumbling, Mikasa storms the port to find the Azuma Bito flying ship, their last hope to stop Eren from genocide. She's up against the Jaegerists, the rebel military faction under Eren that's taken full control of Paradise. Mikasa doesn't have an easy attack. She's leading a ragtag team that's far from battle ready, especially as they're now fighting fellow humans and friends. Surely it's a mad and desperate mission, but Mikasa's strength is indisputable as she mows down her former colleagues like a goddess of war. Unlike the earlier days, she doesn't lose her cool when the mission concerns Eren. What's more, she inspires her motley crew to fight with resolve and courage. Visually, this battle stands out for the way Mikasa moves under a rain of blood. Surely a worthy candidate to take on the mantle of humanity's next strongest soldier, Mikasa doesn't let down her Ackerman legacy. In the 5th spot, we have Levi once again, and this time, he literally makes the female Titan cry. Having bitten Eren out of his attack Titan, the female Titan makes a dash for it. To her misfortune, she has the ruthless Ackerman paired directly at her heels. Even after losing his closest squad members in the most brutal ways possible, Levi doesn't show any weakness. Using Mikasa as a decoy, he cuts up the female Titan, bringing her down instantly. Levi treats us to yet another action masterclass. The speed at which he slashes the Titan is blinding, giving her no time to harden her skin. Mikasa herself, as an accomplished fighter, can only gape at Levi's prowess. A through-and-through leader, Levi has every reason to hate the female Titan for squashing his subordinates to their untimely deaths, but he's always clear-headed, passing up on the opportunity to capture or kill the Titan in order to safely rescue Eren. It's no wonder why the military trusts him to keep an eye on Eren, humanity's last hope.
I don't feel they was over that war. I never liked the end. I was never a fan of
For number 4, we go all the way back to Levi's past in the subterranean city under Wall Cena. As Levi completely loses his sanity on seeing his friends' dismembered corpses, we can safely say that this moment is the birth of humanity's strongest soldier. Levi's first Titan kill is an abnormal, and not many would be able to boast of such a feat. What follows is a gruesome and tragic moment in a young boy's life that could have scarred him forever. But the night always gives way to the day, as Levi finds in Erwin a commander, confidant, and role model to follow for an eternity. In turn, Levi grows up to be one of the most capable officers under Erwin, and a valuable asset to humanity.
So
Next, we have Hanji's last stand.
In the manga, it was worse. In the anime, I can't look at that saga.
So our group was immediately in the path of the rumbling as it began its uncontrolled rampage. At that point, Hanji decided to take action to ensure the group's survival because Flock had damaged their means of escape and the rumbling was drawing near. In an effort to slow them down, Hanji charged forward without hesitation and took down one colossal titan after another by making the most of her 3D maneuvering equipment. Sadly though, everything comes to an end since the heat was too much for her to bear. Then we witness Hanji leaving this world in a blaze of glory, battling to the very end with unyielding determination and no sign of regret in her eyes. It was a sad yet badass moment, which Attack on Titan fans will never forget. In the runner-up spot, we have a painful memory and the first of many humbling moments for Zeke Yeager. Levi is truly a one-man army. With no trees essential for using the ODM gears effectively, he takes on the impossible challenge of bringing down the hateful enemy on level ground. And boy, can Levi move, propelling himself forward as he slays the line of Titans flanking Zeke. Probably the fastest among the scouts, Levi incapacitates the Beast Titan and rips out Zeke in a matter of seconds. One of the most satisfying showcases of power in a series that doesn't lack in such displays. This one stands out more as retribution for the loss of an entire generation of recruits, and especially Paradise's brightest mind, Erwin Smith. With this attack on the Beast Titan, Levi's notoriety reaches far and wide, as we see in the raid on Liberio.
None of that shit. Levi said, "Get that fuck out of here. Grab me by your fucking neck. Grab me. Grab the guy. Look at him. Little dumbass. Look, put the blade in his mouth. Put that shit down.
Now it's time to unveil our winning entry, the Rumbling. As Eren ends the founder Ymir's 2,000 years of slavery, he finally takes control of the founding Titan's powers completely. The spectacle of the parasitic creature, which took hold of Ymir all those centuries ago and now connects Eren's head, leaves one aghast, as does the sight of the resolute walls of Paradise crumbling and the millions of colossal Titans once held within marching in unison at the beck and call of the world's most unpredictable man. The Eren we saw is now in the Doomsday Titan, intent on destroying the world. As he shrugs off the destruction left in the wake of the rumbling as a necessary sacrifice, we see that the innocence Eren possessed has long been extinguished. While it is sad to see, it's hardly surprising. I mean, if we go back to the very beginning, there were telltale signs that pushing a young boy so far down the road of no return would only really have tragic consequences.
And he
As
did
expected,
it for
Eren
y'all.
ultimately snaps.
He did it for y'all. He did it for y'all. My bad to cut him off. He did it for y'all. He wanted y'all free. He got y'all free. But now y'all against him. Because, hey, killing 1.6 billion people in the world doesn't really mean no harm. I don't give a fuck. He did it for y'all. Y'all should be happy he did it for y'all. I don't care. They needed to go. It's the fact that he seen his mother die. Bruh, the point of the show is he's seen his mom die. That shit would traumatize anybody, especially getting eaten by a titan. I can see if your mother got stabbed, killed, diseased, but his mom got eaten. His vow was to kill them all. He became a part of the Survey Corps. He went through shit. His father hid secrets. Come to find out he was a titan. The whole time he was part titan. Then he went through season 3 and the end of season. That's when he realized shit. He realized shit needed to get done. He realized once they got to the ocean and they fucking realized, he was like, hey, if this is just ocean, what's on the other side of this shit? Come to find out, it's a bunch of other shit. Realize Zeke, I said Zeke. Come to realize, he found out who Zeke was. He found out who fucking Rana and Burrito was, and he found out Annie was like, it's more shit. And come to find out, he went undercover in part 1 of season 4, part 1. He went undercover to the island to find out what was the fucking truth. You don't need to kill kids and shit. But Zeke's plan was to neuter everybody, and which would have been a good plan. But you still would have been racist at the end of the day. And I was like, fuck it, no, we're gonna kill everybody. Which that's why I stand with him. I'm not a genocidal maniac, but I'm like, bro, he did it for his people. He wanted his friends free. He wanted them free to stop the war. But if you finish the whole show and read the manga, then you know it's just a cycle of hatred just keeps on cycling. But he did it for them. I stand by that. I don't care. I consider myself a Jaegerist. I agree with his ideology, but he did it for everybody else. He did it for his friends, and it was a shame when it was like, no, when it was like once he died, who he's gonna pass his Titan down to? He wouldn't pass down to nobody because he cared about his friends. He had to drop all his emotions just to do what he got to do, and he got it done. This was the only way. Ain't no fucking reasoning. That's like saying no racial. Um, that's like saying Hitler want to reason with the Jews because he was like, hey, I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all beliefs. Well, I don't really know much about that, but he was like, I don't like y'all beliefs. So, hey, I want y'all to stop believing in what y'all believe in. No, they're going to do it because that's their belief. So, same thing. Racist people against minorities. Like, hey, can y'all please stop being racist? No. And then one person like, fuck it, I want us free. And he took it behind hand to kill all the racist people. Like, come on now. That's simple. He did it for y'all. But then when he did it like that, it was like, nah, we don't want to do it like that. Nigga, we want y'all free. I'm doing this for y'all, but y'all don't want to be free because y'all don't like how the way I'm doing it. Hey, let's neuter all the racist people so they won't have babies and they become racist. No, bruh. Aaron did nothing wrong. Aaron did nothing. And I stand by that trivia, fact, ideology, subconsciousness, a Bibla T, Bibla 2s. I'm from Baltimore. I don't care. I stand by it.
Back with a
Period.
display of power that nobody else can trump.
Look at him. Freedom. Look at that poor innocent
If you
boy.
haven't already liked, subscribed, and clicked on the
That was
notification bell,
poor
you
innocent
might
boy.
find the rumbling at your door as well. But jokes aside,
They tainted that little boy. They tainted his young soul. That's what I said, bro. Aaron ain't did shit wrong. Aaron, I stand by his ideology 100%. If you don't agree with me, fuck you. If you don't agree with him, fuck you. Go agree with like Rana. Be a Rana. Try to kill yourself, but you can't kill yourself because plot won't allow you. Yeah, man.